Hello everyone, welcome back to my Snowflake tutorial series. I am Hardik Patel and in this video we will be talking about what are the interfaces provided by Snowflake. So let's take a look on the list of all the interfaces provided by Snowflake. So first interface they have provided us, that is Snowsight. This is nothing but graphical user interface which will allow users to interact with Snowflake through their web browsers, where you can run queries, you can change warehouses, you can monitor warehouse performances. Then also you can do a lot of like admin task. You can monitor a lot of things, and you can also access various other Snowflake features from the Snowflake web interface. Second interface they have provided us to, that is NoSQL, which is command line interface, right? So that tool enables users to interact with Snowflake using SQL commands directly from terminal or any command prompt. It is ideal for users who prefer working with the command line interfaces and want to automate tasks through some kind of SQL scripts or other programs, right? The next interface is JDBC driver, and this driver allows Java based applications to connect and interact with Snowflake databases. So it provides a standard way for Java based applications to communicate with Snowflake and performs any kind of operations using SQL on data. Same way we also get ODBC driver, which enables connectivity between Snowflake and applications which supports open database connectivity standard, right? Like third party analytical tools like Power BI, which is a BI tool, right? So they are able to connect to Snowflake using ODBC driver. Then next tool is Python connector, which is always helpful for any kind of Python based application where you can connect to Snowflake and leverage Snowflake's capabilities for data analysis, data manipulation and other tasks within your program, right? The next is Spark connector, which enables seamless integration between Snowflake and Apache Spark. So it's a popular big data processing framework. So it allows users to read and write data between Snowflake and Spark for advanced analytics and data processing tasks. So you can do a lot of transformation on the Snow. Actually Snowpark is also there, but we will talk about that later. But you have Snowflake Spark connector available. Then there is the next one is node.js connector, which is again similar to Python connector. It allows node.js based application to connect Snowflake. It's a JavaScript runtime, right? So allowing Node.js application to interact with Snowflake databases using this connector. Okay. Now we are not going to talk about all this connector or interfaces right now in this video only. In this video, I will talk about only and only it's a Snowsight web UI. Okay. So here is the portal. This is nothing but Snowsight portal, which is provided by Snowflake itself. So let's take a look. First I will do this one. I will remove this and I will enter this app.snowflake.com. So once you will be logged in, you will redirected to this page, okay, and you will see all the list of worksheets here. So what is the worksheet? So basically worksheet is nothing but area, or you can say one editor where you can write some queries and you can execute them. Okay, so let me create one worksheet and you will be able to understand. So you can create two worksheets, SQL worksheet and Python worksheet. So SQL worksheet will allow you to write SQL queries and execute them inside the database. And the Python worksheet, which is nothing but another Python, you can write a piece of Python code and you can execute them on database. So you will get a session in that Python worksheet, and you can use that session to connect to any table or any database, and you can get the data and process anything you want to do that, right? So we will talk about Python worksheet in later stage, but right now we will talk about SQL worksheet first. So let me create one SQL worksheet. Okay, so this is the SQL worksheet, and on this SQL worksheet you can see a lot of configurations are available. Like first configuration is here, that you can select the database and what schema you want to use to query the data, right? So of course when you select this database and you select public, then whatever tables are available inside this public schema, those are directly available into the SQL query. You do not need to mention that database name .schema name and then .table name. So you can use other schemas data, but you have to specifically mention that information schema, then dot, and then table name, right? So we will talk about query language here in later stage, and just I want to show you how this works. So you can basically, as you can see here, right? So I want to change to Snowflake database. So you can select, you can enter the query use database and then Snowflake, right? So if I hit this query, it will change the database for this worksheet, and it will set to Snowflake. Okay, not Snowflake, not for this worksheet, but for temporary. Okay, so now you can see, you can also write use schema and then public like this. All right, so this is how you can execute the query. You can see the results of that query. You can have some chart if the data are some useful, right? As you can see here, just one statement was there. So, and you can also generate the graphs using some configurations. So we will take a look on this chart as well, because this chart are used in dashboards, which will coming next. Okay, so here for a few more settings, like this is nothing but highlighting feature, where you can, so if you select this, automatically it highlights wherever the cursor is. Suppose cursor is here, then it will automatically highlight whole, or you can say full SQL from that place, right? Then another configuration, as you can see here, that you have to select the role, because roles are the main permission boundary, where you, based on that role, what you can do will be decided in this worksheet. Suppose if you select the public role, then you will not be able to hit any query, because you do not have any access in the public role, right? So as you can see here, if you have the public role, then you do not have any warehouse available to execute any query. But if you select account admin, you will see compute VWH, which is nothing but warehouse, extra small warehouse, which you can use to execute any query based on this role. Okay, so these are the configurations you can set, and you can also save this, like rename it, and suppose you can say my rough work, or you can say, suppose based on environment you are doing something, so my dev work, like this. Okay, so whatever name you suggest you want to put it, you can do it. Okay, now if you see here, this is another worksheet, and if I switch back, let me change it to Snowflake and account usage. Okay, and it is saved. Now if I close this and if I open it again, if you can see here, this database and schema both are automatically selected, right? So this is the environment based worksheet you can create and use it. Okay, so this is the worksheet, and you can also share this worksheet with people in this account. So right now I do not have any other account created inside this, any user created inside this account, so I will not be able to share. But if you have any account, you can share by email ID or maybe name or username. Okay, and you can also provide three kind of permission. You can provide view plus run, view results, and cannot view. Okay, so now let's go to next. So what is next? Let me go back here. And as you can see here, if someone has shared with you any worksheet, then you will be able to see the list of those worksheets in here in this tab. Then my worksheet is, of course, whatever worksheets you have created will be displayed here. Then also you can manage folders. Suppose you have a lot of worksheets and you want to manage them, then you can create some folders based on your categorization. Okay, so you can organize your work here properly. Next thing is dashboard. Dashboard is nothing but you will be able to see the data in a graph way, or any in a table format. So basically the chart which I was showing right in that worksheet, so that chart you can place it here as a dashboard. So once you create the dashboard, let me my test dashboard. Okay, let me create it. So once you create it, you will see the user interface like this. You can add a new tile from SQL worksheet or from Python worksheet as well. So you can use this worksheets to create this new tile. Suppose I am creating new tile from SQL worksheet. Once you do this, you will be redirected to new worksheet, and you can mention any query. Like let me select star from global, let me see what is the table name. So there are a lot of table names are available in this table. Is CDC global. Okay, limit 10. Okay, so once you run this query, you will be able to see 10 records from this table, and as you can see, now there is a chart available like this, and you can use this directly. You just need to return to my dashboard, and that result will be displayed here. See, so this is the dashboard which you can create, and definitely you have to set the rules as well, because without role these graphs will not be generated, because data are not accessible for any other roles except this account admin. So in this case, okay, so you can manage these roles and everything, but we will see definitely in next videos. So you don't need to worry about this. For now we are just worrying about how this web interface is accessible to us and how we can use all the features manually, right? Okay, so similar way you can share that dashboard with other people, and you can also get set, right? So now there is a apps. Apps is nothing but you can create your own app here, and you can register them, and when you register them, you have to publish them into marketplace first. So when you click on this browse apps, it will automatically redirect to marketplace. So marketplace is nothing but there are third-party apps which you can use, like there is a health check app which provides tools to help identify performance and efficiency improvements within your Snowflake account. So when you click on health check, you will see this UI where all the instructions are mentioned. So how you can use this app, those all steps should be here provided by app developer. Okay, now let's go to the second thing, that is data. So data is nothing but you will be able to see all the databases available to you, accessible based on the role. Suppose if I select public role, if I switch to public role, I will be able to see only Snowflake, because that show that, yeah, COVID-19 is only accessible for account admin. As you can see here is account admin is an owner of this table. So as an account admin, I'm able to see this database. You can also check all the lot of things, like if I select this schema, you will be able to see details of that schema and what are the tables are available under the schema. Like if I want to check what is the Apple mobility, so you will be able to see database table details where privileges you can see, then what are the columns are available in this table, and the types of those columns as well. You can preview data like 10, 15, 20 rows. So as you can see here, there are other details also mentioned here, so when that table was created and how much space already has taken, like 19 MB, and 3.9 million rows are already created in this table. Okay, so as you can see, this is the preview of data. Then this is the copy history column, which we will go through when we are going to work on loading the data. Then there are other aspects of this database, is that you can create as similar to these tables, you can see the views. Then there are other details, functions, procedures, then streams, tasks. So there are a lot of features are available here inside this Snowflake. So we will see that in next videos. Okay, then there is a private sharing. You can share the data with multiple accounts. Similar to that, this is provider studio, which we will look at that in detail. So this is governance. Still we will talk about it in later stage. Then this is marketplace, we already talked about. Then what is the activity? So inside activity, there are three types of activities you will be able to see. One is query history, copy history, and task history. So query history is nothing but whatever query you are going to execute, all the queries will be listed here. Now as I mentioned, there is no copy has been done on any table, so you will not be able to see any copy history right now, but we will talk about it later. Then there is a task history. Again, I haven't created any single task, but we will see real time how this task history works. We will be able to see what are the tasks has been executed. Okay, so we will see in more detail. So this is admin section. In admin section, you can see this is usage. I mean how much dollar you have spent, how much credits you have spent. So everything you can look at here based on this compute, then storage, data transfer. So what component has taken your credit, right? So you can check all the usage here. Then the warehouse is the bigger thing in this whole data cloud platform, because warehouse is the computing layer. We will have a separate video for this warehouse. Then this is a resource monitor where you can monitor your resources, like you can create some resource like this warehouse monthly usage limit. Then another admin section provides us that users and roles. You can manage all the users from here. You can also manage roles from here. So this is the graph of roles, like account admin is the parent role. Then there are two child roles like security admin, sysadmin, and user admin. So there are few other roles which are independent, like public and org admin, because they are not in a hierarchy with this. So we'll talk about these roles as well. And yeah, as you can see, this is the table of whole roles. Okay. Then the security, we will talk about security and network policies in later stages, because we do not need to worry about right now, as we are learning as a beginner, right? And billings and terms, similar to that, we'll talk about later. Contacts, accounts. So accounts is nothing but you can create multiple accounts under one account. I mean, this is one organization. Whenever you sign up, that will be your org account, and under that org account you can have multiple accounts. Like this is one account, and I can create another account, and on that account you can log in as a separate user. Okay. So there are some partner connect where you can connect to third parties to manage your data and all. Okay. Then there is a help and support section where you can enable the support as you are enterprise customer as of now. Of course, this is trial based, but once you upgrade that to proper enterprise section, you will have some priority support if you are enterprise customer. And if you are just normal customer, then you will have this support, but it will be lower priority, right? So you will have higher priority as you go upper version of of Snowflake account. Okay. So we will talk about this help and support as well. We will enable this and we will create some tickets. I will check about that in later stages. So yeah, this is all from this video. I think I have covered most of the sections, and I will going forward will take few more features one by one, and will create videos separately. So please stay tuned in this series, and to encourage me, please like this video, because if you will like this video, it will encourage me to make more videos. So please hit the like button and comment if you have any suggestions or questions. I will definitely try to address your comments as soon as possible. So thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe, as I am going to create more videos around data technologies. Thank you.